Bandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunitham Vidham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vidamscha Om Ajnana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shalakya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurgam Gurganara Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vitam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurunsha Divyat Bhagavat Prem Navi Bija Pradam Devam Devyatanum Suchandavaranam Balarka Chailanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Manditam Shubhanam Madeka Sharanam Nyashisvara Shiraram Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pranayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Goratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. So this is Adi-lila chapter 17, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in his youth. And I'm going to go back and we'll start with text number 275. Vamos a comenzar con 275. Okay. Okay? Sí. Yashodanandana Hoila Satchiranandan Chaturbida Bhakta Baba Kori Ashwadan. The same Supreme Lord who appeared as the son of Mother Yashoda has now appeared as the son of Mother Sachi, relishing 4 kinds of devotional activities. Servitude, friendship, parental affection, and conjugal love for the Lord are the basis of the 4 kinds of devotional activities. In Shanta, the marginal state of devotional service, there is no activity. But above the Shanta ras are servitude, friendship, parental affection, and conjugal love, or Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya, which represent the gradual growth of devotional service to higher and higher platforms. Swamadhurya Radha Prema Rasa Ashwadite Radha Baba Angi Kurijache Balomate, to taste the rasas of Srimati Radharani's loving affairs in her relationship with Krishna, and to understand the reservoir of pleasure in Krishna. Krishna himself, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accepted the mood of Radharani. So this is revealed as the internal reasons why Mahaprabhu comes, in order to know the glory of Radharani's love, to taste that sweetness in himself that only she can relish, and to know the happiness that Srimati Radharani feels in her relationship with Krishna, that that Lord comes as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with her Bhavakanti, with her mood and luster. In this connection, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, Sri Gaura Sundar is Krishna himself with the attitude of Srimati Radharani. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never gave up the attitude of the gopis. He remained everlastingly predominated by Krishna and never accepted the part of the predominator by imitating conjugal love with an ordinary woman, as Sahajas generally do. He never placed himself in the position of a debauchee. Lusty materialists, like the members of the Sahajiya Sampradaya, hanker after women, even others' wives. But when they try to ascribe the responsibility for their lusty activities to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they become offenders to Swarup Damodar and Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. In Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Adikanda, chapter 15, it is said, Sabe parastira prati nahi parihas, Stridaki dure Prabhu hoyana ek pash. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never even joked with others' wives. As soon as he saw a woman coming, he would immediately give her ample room to pass without talking. He was extremely strict regarding the association of women. The Sahajis, however, opposed as followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although they indulged in lusty affairs with women. In his youth, Lord Chaitanya was very humorous with everyone, but he never joked with any woman, nor in this incarnation did he talk about women. The Gauranga Nagari party is not approved by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Vrindavan Das Thakur. The Gauranga Nagaris, they ascribe the activities of Krishna to Mahaprabhu, but Mahaprabhu doesn't act like Krishna. Mahaprabhu acts in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Even though one may offer all kinds of prayers to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one should strictly avoid worshipping him as the Gauranga Nagar. The personal behavior of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the verses written by Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur have completely repudiated the lusty desires of the Gauranga Nagaris. Gopi Baba Jati Prabhu Dwarache Ekanta Brajendra Nandane Mane Apanarakanta. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the mood of the gopis who accept Brajendra Nandana, Sri Krishna, as their lover. Gopika Bhavir E Sudrida Nishchoy Brajendra Nandana Bina Anyatra Nahoy. It is firmly concluded that the ecstatic mood of the gopis is possible only before Krishna and no one else. Shamsundar, Shikipicha, Gunja Vibhushan, Gopavesh, Tri Bhangima, Muralibadan. He has a bluish complexion, a peacock feather on his head, a gunja garland, and the decorations of a cowherd boy. His body is curved in 3 places, and he holds a flute to his mouth. Ihachari Krishna Jadi Hoy Anyakar, Gopikara Baba Nahi Jai Nikata Tahar. If Lord Krishna gives up this original form and assumes another Vishnu form, nearness to him cannot invoke the ecstatic mood of the gopis. Gopinam Pashupendra Nandana Jusho Bhavasya Kastam Kriti Vigyatum Kamate Duruha Paravi Sancharina Prakriyam Avishkurvati Vaishnavim Api Tanum Tasmin Bujar Jishnubir Yasam Hanta Chaturbir Adbhuta Ruchim Ragodaya Kunshati. Once Lord Sri Krishna playfully manifested himself as Narayan with 4 victorious hands in a very beautiful form. When the gopis saw this exalted form, however, their ecstatic feelings were crippled. Even a learned scholar, therefore, cannot understand the gopis' ecstatic feelings, which are firmly fixed upon the original form of Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. The wonderful feelings of the gopis in ecstatic Paramarasa with Krishna constitute the greatest mystery in spiritual life. Now, this incident is from Lalita Madhava, and once when Krishna wanted to hide from the gopis who were looking for him, so he assumed the form of Vishnu. And at first they thought, from a distance, they thought they saw Krishna, but when they got closer, they saw the Vishnu form, and they said, oh, it is Vishnu, and they offered their dandavats to Vishnu, and they said, maybe he can help us find Krishna. But they had, they didn't have the same mood towards Krishna that they had. They didn't have the same mood towards Vishnu that they have for Krishna. But when Srimati Radharani passed there, Krishna tried to do the same thing, but he couldn't maintain 4 arms in front of Srimati Radharani. Vasantakale rasa lila kore govardhane antardana koila sanketa kore rarasane. Suddenly, the season of springtime, when the rasa dance was going on During the season of springtime, when the rasa dance was going on, suddenly Krishna disappeared from the scene, indicating that he wanted to be alone with Srimati Radharani. Nibrita nikunje basi deke radharbat anveshite ailatahan gopikaratat. Krishna was sitting in a solitary bush, waiting for Srimati Radharani to pass by. But while he was searching for Srimati Radharani, the gopis arrived there like a phalanx of soldiers. Dura hoite Krishna deke bole gopigan e deka kunjara bitar brajendra nandan. Just see, the gopis said, seeing Krishna from a distant place. Here within a bush is Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. Gopigan deke Krishna hoila sadbas lukaite narila baye hoila bibas. As soon as Krishna saw the gopis, he was struck with emotion. Thus he could not hide himself, and out of fear he became motionless. Chaturbuja murtidari achena basya Krishna deke gopi kohe nikate asya. Krishna assumed his four-armed Narayan form and sat there. When all the gopis came, they looked at him and spoke as follows. Ihon Krishna nahe, ihon Narayana murti, eta bole tare sabe kore nate stuti. He is not Krishna, he is Narayan. After saying this, they offered he is Lord Narayan. After saying this, they offered obeisances in the following respectful prayers. Namo Narayana Deva Koraha Prasad Krishna Sangha Deho Mor Guchaha Bishad. O Lord Narayan, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you. Kindly be merciful to us. Give us the association of Krishna and thus vanquish our lamentation. Etaboli namaskori gela gopigan henakale rada ase dila darashan. After saying this and offering obeisances, all the gopis left. Then Srimati Radharani came and appeared before Lord Krishna. Radha deki Krishna tari hasya korite se chaturbhuja murte chahena rakite. When Krishna saw Radharani, he wanted to maintain the four-armed form to joke with her. Lukaila duibhuj radhara grete bahujatna koila Krishna narila rakite. In front of Srimati Radharani, however, Sri Krishna had to hide the two extra arms. He tried his best to keep four arms before her, but he was completely unable to do so. Radhara Vishuddha Bhaver Achintya Prabhav Jai Krishnare Koraila Dvibhuja Swabhav. The influence of Radharani's pure ecstasy is so inconceivably great that it forced Krishna to come to his original two-armed form. Rasaramba Vido Niliya Vasanta Kunje Mrigakshi Drishtam Gopayitum Swam Udura Diya Ya Sushtu Sandarshita Radhaya Pranayasya Handa Mahima Yashya Shriya Rakshitum Sashakya Prabha Vishnu Napi Harinyana Sit Chatur Bahuta. Prior to the rasa dance, Krishna hid himself in a grove just to have fun. When the gopis came, their eyes resembling those of deer, by his sharp intelligence he exhibited his beautiful four-armed form to hide himself. But when Srimati Radharani came there, Krishna could not maintain his four arms in her presence. This is the wonderful glory of her love. There's a quote from the Ujjvala Neem Lamani by Srila Rupa Goswami. Se Brajeshwari Ihan Jagannatha Pita, Se Brajeshwari Ihan Sachi Devi Mata. Nanda Maharaj, the father of Krishna and the king of Rajabhumi, is now Jagannath Mishra, the father of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mother Yashoda, the queen of Brajabhumi, is now Sachi Devi, Lord Chaitanya's mother. Se Nanda Sutta Ihan Chaitanya Gosai, Se Baladeva Ihan Nityananda Bai. The father of Nanda Maharaj is now, the former son of Nanda Maharaj is now Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the former Baladev, Krishna's brother, is now Nityananda Prabhu, the brother of Lord Chaitanya. Vatsayadasya Sakya Teen Bhavamoy Se Nityananda Krishna Chaitanya Sahai. Sri Nityananda Prabhu always feels the ecstatic emotions of paternity, servitude, and friendship. He always assists Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that way. So Nityananda Prabhu relates with Mahaprabhu in three different emotions or bhavas. One is Vatsalya Ras, or three different rasas rather. One is Vatsalya Ras, parenthood. One is Sakya Ras and Dasya Ras, or we should say Vatsalya Ras, Sakya Ras, and Dasya Ras. Parenthood, friendship, and that of a servant, servitude. Those are the three moods with which Nityananda Prabhu relates with Mahaprabhu. Prema Bhakti Diyateho Mashala Jagate Tara Charitra Loke Napare Bhujite. Sri Nityananda Prabhu overflooded the entire world by distributing transcendental loving service. No one can understand his character and activities. Advaita Charya Gosai Bhakta Avatar Krishna Avatariya Koila Bhaktira Prachar. Srila Advaita Charya Prabhu appeared as an incarnation of a devotee. He is in the category of Krishna, but he descended to this earth to propagate devotional service. So Srila Prabhupada described all their mood, everyone as having, he said, even those of Advaitacharya Nityananda Prabhu, they're in the category of Vishnu Tattva, but they have been described as the supreme personality of servitor Godhead. They all have the mood of being a servant of the Lord, even though they are, in the category of Vishnu Tattva. Sakyadasya Dui Baba Sahaja Tahar Kabu Prabhu Korantare Guru Vyabhar. Advaitacharya's natural emotions were always on the platform of fraternity and servitude, but the Lord sometimes treated him as his spiritual master. So he's relating, Advaitacharya is relating with Krishna, with Mahaprabhu as a friend and a servant. And even though he's older, Mahaprabhu respects him as an elder and as in the category of Guru Tattva, because he's a godbrother of Vishwara Puri, the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. Still, Advaitacharya doesn't like that, so he doesn't want to relate with Mahaprabhu as an elder. He doesn't want Mahaprabhu to respect him. He wants a more natural relationships. Shivasadi Jata Mahaprabhu Bhaktagan Nija Nija Babe Koran Chaitanya Sevan. All the devotees of Mahaprabhu, headed by Srivas Thakur, have their own emotional humors in which they render service unto him. So they relate in different rasas. Pandita Gosai Adi Jaraje Ras Sese Rase Prabhu Hana Tarabash. Personal associates like Gadadhar Pandit, Swarup Damodar, Ramananda Roy, and the six Goswamis, headed by Rupa Goswami, are all situated in their respective transcendental humors. Thus the Lord submits to various positions and various transcendental relationships, or various transcendental mellows, as it says here. But in other words, devotees, many of the devotees, just as devotees related with Krishna in different rasas, so they relate with Mahaprabhu in different rasas. Tihan Shama Bamshi Mukha Gopa Bilasi Ihan Gora Kabu Dvija Kabu Tasanyasi. In Krishna Lila, the Lord's complexion is blackish. Holding a flute to his mouth, he enjoys as a cowherd boy. Now, the self-same person has appeared with a fair complexion, sometimes acting as a Brahmin and sometimes accepting the renounced order of life, sannyas. Ateva apane Prabhu Gopibhav Dori Brajendra Nandana Kohe Prananata Kori. Therefore the Lord himself, accepting the emotional ecstasy of the gopis, now addresses the son of Nanda Maharaj, O master of my life, O my dear husband. Se Krishna, se Gopi, Parama Viroda, Achintya Charitra Prabhur Ati Sudurbodha. He is Krishna, yet he has accepted the mood of the gopis. How is it so? It is the inconceivable character of the Lord, which is very difficult to understand. Ite tarka kore keho nakora samshai, Krishnara chintya shakti e matahoy. One cannot understand the contradictions in Lord Chaitanya's character by putting forward mundane logic and arguments. Consequently, one should not maintain doubts in this connection. One should simply try to understand the inconceivable energy of Krishna. Otherwise, one cannot understand how such contradictions are possible. So there are contradictions in Mahaprabhu's character, because Srila Sridhar Maharaj has described that although he's internally Krishna, he's covered with the mood and the beauty of Srimati Radharani. So one of the characteristics of Mahaprabhu, he's always feeling the separation of Srimati Radharani. And Srila Sridhar Maharaj has described this as madness, because it literally means that because he's internally Krishna, he's a person who's feeling separation from himself. Now that is madness. How can you feel separation from yourself? It's a form of madness. So that may be what's being described here as contradictory behavior in Mahaprabhu, which results in some madness. Achintya Adbhuta Krishna Chaitanya Bihar Chitrabhava, Chitragana, Chitravyavahar. The pastimes of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are inconceivable and wonderful. His ecstasy is wonderful, his qualities are wonderful, and his behavior is wonderful. Tarke ihanahimane jay durachar kumbi pake padshetara nahika nishtar. If one simply adheres to mundane arguments and therefore does not accept this, he will boil in the hell of Kumbhipaka. For him there is no deliverance. In the hell of Kumbhipaka, one is literally like cooked in boiling oil. Achintya kalu jay bhava natam starkena yojayet Prakritibhya paramyatscha tad achintasya lakshanam. Anything which is transcendental to material nature is called inconceivable, whereas arguments are all mundane. Since mundane arguments cannot touch transcendental subject matters, one should not try to understand such subjects through mundane arguments. Adbhuta Chaitanya Lilai Jara Vishwas Sejana Jai Chaitanyara Parapash. Only a person who has firm faith in the wonderful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can approach his lotus feet. Prasange Kohila E Sinanterasar Ihajay Shunesh Shuddha Bhakti Hoitar. In this discourse I have explained the essence of the devotional conclusion. Anyone who hears this develops unalloyed devotional service to the Lord. Likita grantera jari kori anubad tabese grantera arta paye ashbad. If I repeat what is already written, I may thus relish the purpose of this scripture. Deki grante bhagavate vyasara achar kata kohe anuvad kore bar bar. We can see in this scripture, Srimad Bhagavatam, the conduct of its author, Sri Vyasadeva. After speaking the narration, he repeats it again and again. Tate Adi-lila kore paricheda ganan pratama parichede koilun mangalacharan. Therefore, I shall enumerate the chapters of the Adi-lila. In the first chapter, I offer obeisances to the spiritual master, for this is the beginning of auspicious writing. Dvitiya parichede Chaitanya Tattva Nirupan Swayam Bhagavan Jai Brajendra Nandan. The second chapter explains the truth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, the son of Maharaj Nanda. Tehota Chaitanya Krishna Sachiranandan Tritiya Parichede Janmer Samanya Karan. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, has now appeared as the son of Mother Sachi. The third chapter describes the general cause of his appearance, which is related with the Yuga Dharma, to spread the chanting of the holy name. Tahim Madhya Premadana Vishesha Karan Jugadharma Krishnanam Prema Pracharan. The third chapter specifically describes the distribution of love of God, and it also describes the religion of the age, which is simply to distribute the holy name of Lord Krishna and propagate the process of loving him. So Mahaprabhu distributes this, the chanting of the holy name, and he distributes also all the rasas up to Mathura Ras he's distributing. But that is called the external reason for Mahaprabhu's appearance. Chaturte Kahilun Janmera Mula Prayojan Swamadhurya Premananda Rasa Aswadan. The fourth chapter describes the main reason for his appearance, which is to taste the mellows of his own transcendental loving service and his own sweetness. So, Panchameshri. So then there, Krishnadas Kaviraj is revealing these three reasons which I mentioned, which are to know the glory of Radharani's love, to taste that sweetness in him that only she can realize, and to know the happiness which Srimati Radharani experiences in her loving relationship with Krishna. Therefore, Krishna takes her mood and her beauty to be able to taste what Radharani is experiencing. So that's in the fourth chapter. Panchame Shri Nityananda Tattva Nirupa Nityananda Hoila Ram Rohine Nandan. The fifth chapter describes the truth of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is none other than Balaram, the son of Rohini. Shashta Parichedi Advaita Tat Vera Vichar Advaita Charya Maha Vishnu Avatar. The sixth chapter considers the truth of Advaita Charya. He is an incarnation of Mahavishnu. Saptama Parichede Pancha Tatvera Akyan Pancha Tattva Mili Jaiche Koila Premadan. The seventh chapter describes the Pancha Tattva, Sri Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, and Srivas Thakur. They all combine together to distribute love of Godhead everywhere. Astame Chaitanya Lila Varnan Karan Ek Krishna Namer Maha Mahima Katan. Eighth chapter gives a reason for describing Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. It also describes the greatness of Lord Krishna's holy name. Navamete Bhakti Kopa Brikara Varnan Sri Chaitanya Mali Hoila Brika Aropan. The ninth chapter describes the desire tree of devotional service. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the gardener who planted it. Dashamete Mula Skander Sakari Ganan Sarvashaka Ganer Jaiche Phala Vitaran. The 10th chapter describes the branches and sub-branches of the main trunk and the distribution of their fruits. Ekadashe Nityananda Shaka Bibaran Dwarashe Advaita Skanda Sakara Varnan. The 11th chapter describes the branch called Sri Nityananda Prabhu. The 12th chapter describes the branch called Sri Advaita Prabhu. So that tree divides into two branches, Advaita and Nityananda. Trayodase Mahaprabhu Janma Vivaran Krishnanama Saha Jaiche Prabhu Rajanam The 13th chapter describes the birth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which took place with the chanting of the holy name of Krishna, because it was during an eclipse. Chaturdase Balya Lilara Kichubivaran Panchadase Poganda Lilar Sankepe Katan. The 14th chapter gives some description of the Lord's childhood pastimes. The 15th briefly describes the Lord's boyhood pastimes. So first is more or less as an infant, and then later as a young boy of Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Sarasha Parichede Kaishora Lila Lilara Udesh Saptadase Jovana Lila Kohilun Vishesh. In the 16th chapter, I have indicated the pastimes of the Kaishor age, the age prior to youth. In the 17th chapter, I have specifically described his youthful pastimes. This is all in relationship with Mahaprabhu's Leela, from the 13th chapter, his birth to his infancy, his boyhood, later becoming as he becomes older, and then as he becomes a youth, and defeating the Kashmiri Pandit, all these things. A Saptadasha Prakar Adi-lila Prabandha Dwarasha Prabandha Tate Granta Mukabandha. Pardon me. A Saptadasha Prakar Adi-lila Prabandha Dwarasha Prabandha Tate Granta Mukabandha. Thus there are 17 varieties of subjects in the first canto, which is known as the Adi-lila. 12 of these constitute the preface of this scripture. So the preface is chapters 1 through 12, which give what Srila Sridhar Maharaj calls the ontological background, meaning understanding who all the different personalities are, what are the reasons for their activities. And the 13th chapter onwards. So the 12 chapters constitute the preface of the scripture, and the 13th chapter on begins the Leela of Mahaprabhu. Pancha Prabande Pancha Rasara Charita Sankepe Kohilunati Nakolum Vibu Vistrita Pancha Prabande Pancha Rasara Charita Sankepe Kohilunati Nakolum Vistrita. After the chapters of the preface, I have described 5 transcendental mellows in 5 chapters. I have described them very briefly rather than expansively. Vrindavanadas Iya Chaitanya Mangale Vishtari Varnita Nityananda Agyabole. By the order and strength of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Srila Vrindavanadas Thakur is elaborately described in his Chaitanya Mangal, all that I have not. So, yes, Vrindavanadas Thakur is very closely related with the worship of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. He's a disciple of Nityananda Prabhu. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Lila Bhuta Ananta Brahma Shiva Sesha Jara Nahibhai Anda. The pastimes of Mahaprabhu are wonderful and unlimited. Even personalities like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Seshanaga cannot find their end. So this is something, a mood that also Srila Sridhar Maharaj expresses. He's always expressing, like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva. They cannot understand the internal reasons of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. They cannot understand it. Like it says in the evening arti here, Sri Saraswat arti. It says even Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, they can only enter into this understanding and to be able to appreciate this through the mercy of Mahaprabhu's internal devotees. Okay. Pancha Prabandhi Pancha Rasara Charitra Sankepi Kohilunate Na Koilun Vistrita. After the chapters of the preface, I have described 5 transcendental mellows. In 5 chapters, I have described them very briefly rather than expansively. Vrindavana Dasiha Chaitanya Mangale Vishtari Varnila Nityananda Gyabole. By the order and strength of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur has elaborately described in his Chaitanya Bhagavat all that I have not. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Lila Bhuta Ananda Brahma Shiva Sesha Jara Nahi Pai Anta. The pastimes of Mahaprabhu are wonderful and unlimited. Even personalities like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Seshanaga cannot find their end. Jai Jai Amsha Kohe Shune Se Danya Achire Milibe Tare Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Anyone who describes or hears any part of this elaborate subject will very soon receive the causeless mercy of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Dvaita Nityananda Shivas Gadar Radhi Jata Bhakta Brinda. Herein the author again describes the Panchatattva, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas, and all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Jata Jata Bhaktagan, Baishe Brindavane, Namra Hoya Shiridaron Sabar Chanane. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the residents of Vrindavan. I wish to place their lotus feet on my head in great humbleness. Shri Swarup, Shri Rupa, Shri Sanatan, Shri Raghunath Das Ara, Shri Jiva Charan, Shiradori Bandhu Nitya Karun Tarash, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kohe Krishna Das. I wish to place the lotus feet of the Goswamis on my head. Their names are Shri Swarup Damodar, Shri Rupa Goswami, Shri Sanatan Goswami, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, and Shri Jiva Goswami. Placing their lotus feet on my head, always hoping to serve them, I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi-lila, 17th chapter, describing the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his youth. End of the Adi-lila. Okay. So tomorrow we'll begin with the Madhya-lila.
What do you need?
No. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Janavaya Nama.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Janavaya Namaha.
Janavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama.
Janavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan.
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan.
Giridhari Gopinatha Maranamohan.
Giridhari Gopinatha Maranamohan.
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra.
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra.
Janardan Shiva Sadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Radha Shiva Sadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunath.
Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath.
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Rasa Raghunath.
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Rasa Raghunath.
Echai Gosai Kori Charanabandhan.
Echai Gosai Kori Charanabandhan.
Jao Ite Vijnana Shamista Puran.
Java Hoite Vijnana Savista Puran.
Echai Gosai Jar Muhitananda.
Echai Gosai Jai Muitarada.
Kashavara Pada Renu Mora Panchagram.
Asavara Pada Renu Mora Panchagram.
Janame janame more Adi-lila.
Janame janame more Adi-lila.
Hey Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas.
Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas.
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash.
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash.
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan.
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriya.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriya.
Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naradamoda.
Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naradamoda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Jai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Jai Gora Hari Bo.
Jai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Jai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Jai Gora Hari Bo.
Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai.
Nubhan, Vanamansa Paravajaka Charyashta Tara Sata Shishimad, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nayom Vishnupad, Vanamansa Paravajaka Charyashta Tara Sata Shishimad, Srila Bhakti Rakakshridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad, Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad, Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad, Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsiko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad Vishvavarenya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Dham Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Koladvip Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan, Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, all the assembled devotees Ki Jai, Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Bol.
Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj ki
Jai.